Hi everyone, welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Carly Kessler and I will be your child's 7th grade science teacher this year. In addition to teaching 7th grade science, I also teach a humanities course here at Garden Spot called Genius Hour. This course is offered to 7th and 8th grade students, and this is my second year teaching Genius Hour. During this video, I'm going to go over a brief introduction on myself, talk about the 7th grade science content we will uncover this year, go over my teaching style, and then kind of walk you through a day in science. What are my routines and procedures, as well as the grading policy, and then my contact information if you have any questions. So an introduction on myself. I grew up in Berks County. I graduated from Kutztown University with my undergrad in secondary education biology. And I'm currently enrolled in Kutztown's master's program for instructional technology. I graduate this December. I'm really excited. My teaching experience, this is my 5th year teaching here at Garden Spot. Prior to Garden Spot, I taught 3 years in South Florida, 6th and 7th grade science. Teaching and working with kids as well as traveling are two of my passions. In the summer, I work for a travel group for teenagers called West Coast Connections. Here I chaperone groups of kids from all over the U.S. on trips that are offered all over the world. My role as a trip leader is to take these kids who are all meeting for the first time and create a family atmosphere by doing various icebreakers and team building activities. I try to take this same camp mindset into my classroom and create a sense of community in my room, where students feel safe and comfortable to take risks and challenge themselves, both personally and academically. I also couldn't be more excited to offer a travel experience for students here at Garden Spot. I have partnered with EF, Education First, and I will be leading a group of 7th to 9th graders on an 8-day marine conservation service learning trip to the Dominican Republic this summer. This trip was originally planned for last summer, but due to COVID got postponed. I will be sending out more information for anyone interested in this marine conservation trip. It's definitely an experience full of meaningful service, cultural immersion, and leadership development, and I couldn't be more excited to offer it to our students. The 7th grade science course starts off with the scientific process and engineering design process. Graphing, measuring, lab safety are all embedded within those two topics as we teach the students, how to think like a scientist and what that looks like in the real world. The second marking period, we discuss water. Physical science is just an introduction. They will go over more about matter and physical science in 8th grade, and then we have meteorology as well. Third marking period, we do cells, genetics, diversity of life, and then we end with ecosystems and biomes. So the idea is we're starting off small with the basic unit of life, and then we're getting larger and more complex as we get into biomes and how do all of those organisms interact in the biomes. My teaching style is based off of my philosophy of education, and I firmly believe that all students can learn and achieve high standards. I also recognize that all of our learners come to the classroom with different experiences and background knowledge, as well as different learning styles. When I teach science, I've always tried to include a variety of instructional strategies. I do a lot of gallery walks, card sorts. We do different written reflections. I like to give students choice, and I also provide different assignments based on their task readiness level. I believe in the whole student approach and spend time on social emotional learning and the Spartan Way values in addition to my content area. I challenge my students to adapt a growth mindset both inside and outside of the school. I do a lot of hands-on activities in labs that help students dive deeper into the content and challenge them to then apply it to the real world. I'm a huge fan of both inquiry-based learning as well as problem-based learning. Now I'm going to take time to walk you through my routines and procedures and just kind of give you an idea of what does a day in science look like. So right now the students are staying in one room and the teachers are rotating. So once I arrive to the classroom, I will go on my laptop, open it up, connect with our distance learners. While I'm doing that, the students know that they are to start class, and how they do that is they start by doing their science starter. Every day they'll have a warm-up question that they'll answer. So what you're looking at right now on the screen, this is my Canvas page. Canvas, or Spartan Learning Portal, is our learning management system. And when the students see my homepage, they can click on today's schedule. And then this will take them for the schedule to the schedule for the day. And everything on this whiteboard is hyperlinked. So for the Science Starter, they would just click on Science Starter. Say they were out on a previous day, they can go back and forth on this whiteboard for all of the assignments for that week. Once the students are done their Science Starter, I will go over the schedule for the day. Students will complete the activities or any assignments, and then I always end class by, reviewing what we've done. Often I'll have exit tickets that are posted on Canvas or the Spartan Learning Portal. Those help me gauge, what the students comprehended that day and what they might need extra support with. And then we will start the next day with a review question for the Science Starter and reviewing the material we learned the previous day. Also, just part of my routines and procedures, Fridays typically will be Fun Friday, and we will be doing labs in the science room. So what's nice is I'm able to sanitize the rooms and any equipment in between the classes, and then the students will follow special protocols due to COVID, but I'm hoping to still have some hands-on lab activities. As for my grading policy, that can be found on my course syllabus. So how you access the science syllabus is if you're looking at my virtual classroom, the homepage of your the students Canvas course. If you click on my picture here, it takes you to the course syllabus, and my grading policy is stated. My course is out of points, so the total amount of points the student earns divided by the total points for the class or that quarter. The approximate point values for each type of assignment is listed. And then I also allow students to retake any tests. My goal is that they master the content. I know that might take some students longer than others. And, if they're working hard and willing to retake the test, then I allow them to do so. They just have to fill out a request to retest slip. And on that slip, it's basically them reflecting and then showing me, what 3 additional steps have they done to help them master the content. One of those things could be meeting with me, making flashcards, completing a study guide, practice quizzes. So that is an opportunity that I allow all students to take advantage of. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me. My email address is listed on the screen. Unfortunately, I was unable to attend the question and answer session after this recording. So please do not hesitate to email me, Carly_Kessler@elanco.org. I'm looking forward to working with your child this year. Thank you.